And there's the bing. That means we're live. It's AtlanticScrum, Azure Ventures, and it's Yarrow and Sabri and John and Sam. Let's go to my newly restricted screen share. I am not allowed, it appears, in my latest Chrome thing to. It allows me to attempt to share my entire screen, but then it says, no, no, we don't want to share your entire screen. We'd like to show your face again. So it seems that I have to choose a different of the subset of windows. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, there we go. That's not what I want to show right now, but let's go over here. There we go. Right. Not so good. But yet, let us start with Sam Pretty. Sam Pretty, how are things with you?
I just submitted my Ostra PR, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. No other things, nothing else. No blockers, no plans, except for listening to Yarrow introduce his new project. That's it. Bye.
Yep. Okay. John, how are things with you?
Not bad. I've been working on let's see the a new events index page
Right.
based on Hangouts as opposed to based on events. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm converting events into like recurring events into Hangouts, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, so it's kind of turning things around a bit. And I'm running into a problem with I added an edit Hangout link, and I'm
Uh-huh.
having troubles just getting the routes, the link to work correctly with the routes at the moment.
Right.
But yeah, so that's
Okay.
where I'm at right now.
Okay. Yeah, I just noticed that you have two user accounts on Agile Ventures.
Oh, okay.
One of
Didn't
which has
know.
got more detail on you. The other one has got a nice photo of you. So you might want to contact Thomas or Brian and talk to them about getting those merged, because it's good to have all of the
Okay.
information together. Yes, and so are you around for a bit of pairing?
Yeah, for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got that roots issue. Oh, and Sly has joined us. Hey, Sly, how's it going?
Hey, fine, thank you.
Good stuff. What have you been working on?
Me and Christopher worked on this story with document revisions that Yarrow have suggested a
Mm-hmm.
while ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we already have a working solution that I've notified other members in the channel that it's ready, and if they have the time to take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not sure because there were a lot of discussions about when to submit a pull request about a given story.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's done, it's working, but there's one test that fails that's related to Hangouts, and
Mm.
it's nothing to do with the things that we've changed. So I'm not sure if I should try
Mm.
to run a clear Travis on it or just submit it.
Yeah, I think that if the test is failing, but if you check out the develop branch, then if you check out the develop branch, are all the tests passing on your machine on the develop branch?
Yeah, sure. There's that problem that Travis sometimes fails some tests for no obvious reason, and I
Right.
think this kind of failure is because of this.
Mm, mm.
So just to
Yeah.
answer a question from Sam Pretty, yes, it's the story is kind of similar to the revisions in the static pages, although we have used another JS code to accomplish it, and we've written some tests for it.
Yeah, so I was going to say if there's a single test failing that you think is related to just a Travis brownout, then you could go ahead and make the pull request and monitor it carefully and see if you haven't made the pull request yet, so you could make the pull request and see if it goes green. If it does not, then you could possibly ask for the test to be the build to be restarted add a note to it in the thing. I mean, I think if there are failing tests on a pull request, that's not ideal, but there's always room to talk, about it. I think if you add notes to the pull request saying we don't understand this, please help, what have you, that would be okay with me. I mean, and again, you always ask, for Thomas's opinion if you want a final decision on that. Yeah. Okay. So are you
okay, cool. So yeah, while on this matter, I'd like to discuss one thing that we've been discussing with Christopher as well and with Yarrow, because it seems that as we discussed with you also in the previous meeting about this matter, that this arrow is not quite the usable thing that we are looking for.
The arrow. Sorry, the arrow.
The arrow for the arrow for the revisions drop down.
Ah, yes, right. The yeah, I remember now. Sorry, yes, I remember what you're talking about. Yes, the revisions drop down, like the existing one in the about page. Kind of, yeah. We had previously agreed that it didn't look very good. Yeah.
Sure. So
it could be replaced with like a plus and minus instead of a down arrow and up arrow, I guess. Like when it's closed, it should be plus, and when it's like open, it should be minus, I guess. Because when I started it, I wasn't so good at UI, so I thought this would look good. So.
Yeah, sure. My point here was that me and Christopher were discussing if we should change the style in the current story and then proceed. But then I suggested that we stick strictly to the story and maybe introduce another story for changing the style and probably changing some of the code for the static pages in order to move out the JavaScript code from the view. So if that's okay for you, Sam, I could write some story about it and get it rated, and then me and Christopher could proceed with it again.
Yeah, I mean that sounds good to me. If you're coming up to finish that pull request that basically adds the same functionality with the same and it's consistent, and now there's a separate thing for updating the UI, then that sounds good to me. And I think I would just say that we've got this, and one can potentially get rid of the JavaScript completely by using the HTML5 detailed summary thing like this, and then that's sort of like going to be consistent across the web. More and more people are going to use the HTML5 things. Everybody's going to be familiar with the symbol. Should be good. Cool. All right. Yeah. No, sounds good to me. Yes. So that's Sly. And Sly, are you free for pairing now?
Yeah, in the next couple of hours, maybe.
Sure. Good stuff. All right. Nice one. Let's move on to Yarrow. Yarrow, how are things with you?
Things are great. Just before we go on to me, I would like to point out, guys, that yesterday Christopher has stumbled across a way of probably getting rid of those random failures on Travis and tests.
Oh, that sounds great.
He has found a way for getting rid of failures for jQuery animations, and I have posted 2 links to the website 1 channel, possibly for getting rid of these failures for any bootstrap animations.
Yeah.
So that's probably a way, to forget about those failures once and for all.
Good show.
And regarding me, I have been typing all morning. I've been typing up the description for the new project, which I have created within the Agile Ventures, and that is the community portal. So basically I put down the description for the project, the mission for the project, and so the important thing is this project overview, the mission and goals for the project. But also another very important thing is our team mission and values, which sort of outlines how we would like, or me as a project lead, I would like things to happen in this team, and how I would like this team to grow and collaborate together.
Sure.
I have created a Slack channel for this. I have integrated the Discuss comments to be posted into that Slack channel. Yeah, and so I'm here to answer any questions people may have about it. Any way they would like to ask them, either on Discuss, in Slack, or any other way. And everybody's welcome. we're at the very, very initial stage of sort of brainstorming and planning. We have some ideas how to go around it, but we're yet still to formalize our first MVP, minimum viable product, which we will be implementing in the very, very, very near future.
Okay, great stuff. Great to see new projects. Absolutely. Cool. Yeah, I was very interested. There's a Slack channel. I was very interested to to hear about the number of Russians living in Tenerife. It sounds like there's an initial client there. I think having an independent, non-technical client is a fantastic thing for a project because I think that's the challenge. I think really is trying to build something that meets a non-technical person's needs. But yeah, great stuff. Any other questions for Yarrow at this time?
Not from me.
I guess Sam Pretty is saying it's interesting that Yarrow is not a member of his own project.
No. Right. Well, I need.
You might want to click the star. I mean, I think that's actually that's a flaw in the Agile Ventures site is that when you create a project, you should automatically be added to it as a member.
Actually, I would like to just a little comment. I think those icons just need to be reworked in being more obvious what they mean. I was clicking the create subdocument instead of clicking the link for editing the document. Yeah. A little bit unsure. Yeah.
I'm not overwhelmed. I mean, they do have mouse overs on them, but yeah, I think there's
I mean,
there's some work to be done there. Yeah. But I guess actually, I mean, it's in some ways it's a feature, and you're not automatically a member of a project because you could be creating a project for somebody else who doesn't know how to do it. And anyway. But yeah, so I think if you click that star, Yarrow, you'll make sure you're be added.
One question.
Yes.
For Yarrow. Who is the tech lead? I mean, I haven't really seen him in Agile Ventures. Who's
Pardon?
the tech lead? Like, who is Dima?
The tech lead.
Who's the guy?
Yeah.
Right.
You mentioned a tech lead in your.
That's Dima. That's Dima there. He's next to Sam Pretty.
Oh, Dima. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I know Dima. Yeah. He's based in Asia, isn't
he? A common name.
Yeah.
But if you look at the members, there's Dima, and Dima, I have asked him to join Agile Ventures and to write up his bio.
Oh, different Dima. It's a new Dima, not the.
Yeah, that's a new Dima. That's yet another new member for Agile Ventures.
Yep.
And but basically, he is a professional Rails developer. He's he's a software engineer, and I think he's a tech lead now for real estate company, and he's working on their sort of booking.com kind of product for them. And yeah, so basically I've asked him to come in and to provide the technical guidance of code review, pull requests, and architecture of the whole project.
Right. Good show. Excellent. So and you're around now for pairing and further discussion of the project, Yarrow?
To be honest, I need some rest. I've been typing away for the last 4 hours. I'm knackered.
Sure thing.
Maybe if Sly has questions, I'm very happy to pay and answer any questions he might have, and probably have a rest after that.
Sure thing. Okay. Well, let's just go on to me. I've been doing like little station keeping things on autograders and local support. In the background, the main thing I'm kind of working with is the GitHub API, and I'm trying to explore, partly for autograders, partly for Ronin, more about how to extract information from the GitHub API in order to write more automated grading systems that get stuff out of what people have submitted to GitHub. So I'm sort of bashing my head looking at different Ruby and JavaScript. GitHub API wrappers at the moment. I need to get into the authentication thing. Pull request from Michael fixed the Nokogiri block that I had on local support before. Some of the autograder clients are reporting that their autograder services are not working. Seems like there might be a problem with edX Edge, and that's a pain at the moment. That's what's going on. Yeah, and I just, once this is finished, I'm going to get back to trying to look, hoping to focus on trying to work these GitHub stuff going. But I think that covers everything. Is there anything else from anybody that's important to raise with the whole group?
No.
Nope. All right. Then I think we're ready to wrap up. I was just going to ask John, that routes thing that you're stuck on. You need some help with that?
Yeah, I could use some help.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll stop the broadcast.